Hello, everybody, and I would like call this another episode. I think
Mm.
this episode is just for rants. This one is just for rants.
Typical round,
It says
typical,
typical
typical
rants.
round, typical. Like, just to cause this, let's put this controversy there. Let's put it out there.
Yeah, so this
Let's
this
just
this episode might look like we are just focused on one gender, but no, we're just speaking or saying reality, what we are seeing. Now, wait till our eyes don't see, we they talk. You
yes,
get so how far now?
I even feel like it affects both genders
You say it
because
affects. I
yes,
feel what we're going
because
to
it's
talk
not
about.
particular about a gender. It's
Eh,
both. You get because now you get one affects the other. That's how it goes. So
let's still
let's
see how
just
it
see.
goes. So if you've been watching the Waiting I Don't See podcast on YouTube and also streaming on all audio streaming platforms, please continue to stream. You guys are the one giving us the numbers. If we want to run stats now, it's the people that will help us. You get. And to everybody that submitted a question, thank you very much. We're going to be dropping a video. By now you should have already watched the video, but you'll be seeing a video. And thank you very much. Keep on liking, subscribing, and also sending comments on your videos. If you don't like it, you also say it. You can come in as anonymous self, no problem. We accept all form of criticism. But before we dive in, I would like today's guest to introduce himself. I don't want to introduce him because if I want to introduce him now, someone will be like, you will think I'm whining him. But I know I'll make you panic. You get so,
You go raise by composure back on that.
my
So,
man, drop him.
all right, yeah. First of all, yeah, it's good to be here, man. I have an engagement, but then this is like the best podcast in town,
You don't hear
so
him.
I have to like be here
Okay.
regardless. Feel me? Yeah, my name is Kingsley Ayo, yeah, from Akwa Ibom, normally, yeah. First, I'm a poet. I like to write.
Wait. When Kisley starts to the right poem.
I
But
do
wait,
know, for real, I do.
so I never see any of your poem.
For
Oh.
real,
I swear,
man.
I never even see any video
I
of you
have,
say
I
I
have,
shit, I meet.
I
When
have,
I
I
meet,
have
I
a,
sit.
I have a page on Poetizer for real. I've
Seriously.
been involved with a couple people to write books, and
Wow.
yeah, it's been. Amongst every other thing, yeah. After all, we are what we love, right? So that's what I love to do.
But
I like to
I
write.
think
So
that's actually nice. You need to put for me. Maybe from my own point of view, I've not really seen you in that light. But from what
yeah.
you've been saying, I would say you need to put yourself out. Let's see your strength. Let's see what you can give to
Well,
us.
yeah. I think putting myself out there should also be a priority. And secondly, yeah, I have this YouTube channel where I focus on men's mental health.
Wow.
You get, yeah,
Why am I not
because
seeing all these things?
I feel like I'm not trying to put us as the victim, but the truth is there are certain issues that the society don't address concerning us men. You get, for example, like childhood trauma, lack of love and things like that. What people don't know is these things affect you growing up. Little issues like that. For example, like I'm left footed, I'm left handed. But I grew up being beaten because I was left handed. You get. So growing up, it felt like nobody loved me. You get. So there was no point loving anybody back. So from like the point I knew myself that I was left handed and left, I hated everybody till I was like 7 or 8. So imagine building up all that hate while growing up all those years. Do you get? So
Abi.
you would laugh basically, like, why would they beat you because you're left handed? But look at what it built up inside of me. So I feel other issues like that. So it's a very educative thing that I do. So if people would like just go on there, watch it anyway.
And
It's quite
even
cool.
talking about mental health.
I think it's Men's Mental Health Month, right?
But bro,
June.
this
And the
nobody said
funny
us
thing is
so.
nobody like
Nobody sent us. Even the fathers themselves. Nobody.
so that's just one
But
of the
let's
issues.
not even come because mothers there are many. In just 6 months, I cannot even
Like
count how
eight,
many we've
you feel
had.
me? But not to be. It's okay. It's okay.
Sha,
But
we
it's
know
just that let's
we know
just
the
recognize the
competition.
things
Sha, I
that are
know.
worth recognizing. And what I do for a living. I'm just a cool guy that makes money out of curiosity. Curious about numbers. Or fine, delve into it, make money from numbers.
Wow,
Mm, things like that. So
that's really nice. To be very fair, I love what you've just said. Like, I didn't see you in the part of being a poet, having a channel for men, like mental health. I've not seen you in that light. I've not seen any content. I don't know why. I don't know why. But um coming to the discussion of today,
Okay.
we're going to be touching more on standards.
Okay.
I don't know. For me, when I hear standards, it's more like a level where I would even classify genders, but a level where each or both or an individual gender places himself high above, will I say, the expectation?
Okay.
Because we've seen a lot of things. I see some things and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? I'm speaking as a guy.
Okay.
I'm speaking as a guy that I've gone through the process of being a boy to being a guy, from trying to toast ladies, trying to do talking stages, trying to
Uh-huh.
do this. You understand? Cause bro,
Stages, stages.
I think that's the major reason why we are even living on Earth. We are hustling the money so that we can who we can get,
Mm-hmm.
groom with the person, see if we can make a future out of it. You understand? But the things with this street now, bro, the thing they make me they say, are you sure? You get?
Yeah.
I've been in situations where there's this level of entitlement just by just seeing somebody, just talking to somebody for the first time. I don't know, maybe you get to experience that when
I mean, I think everybody,
I see
everyone
I
has.
see I see videos of people saying if you don't have this you cannot meet them, if you don't do this you cannot
Yeah.
see them, and I'm like because I have this ideology of life that, bro, no matter how big your breast is, no matter how big your bum bum is, no matter how smart you're a human being. To me, you are just a normal person.
Yeah.
You get, forget, yes, we might even say, okay, maybe there's no influence, the likes of Davido and all that. Well, we are just normal human being. It's just how you place yourself. So when it comes to standard, what's like standard to you?
Well, for me, I think standard is just what people put for themselves. Do you get? Standard for me can be anything anybody wants it to be. Like, because you put this standard for yourself, right? It doesn't make it valid to me. It's only valid for you. Like
Yes,
you just said girls will say most, okay, let me not use girls.
just
Not
use
now,
just use
right?
the one, just use because
People will say if you don't have this amount, we know the particular gender, like don't come close and stuff like that. To you, that's your standard. Feel me? It's valid to you, but doesn't make sense to me. Do you get?
yeah.
So I feel it's just the idiosyncrasy people have. Like, it's valid to you. So I just think standards should be whatever you put it to be for yourself, not to anybody.
Yeah, I think I dig well with what you say. It's only valid to the person setting the
To the
standard.
person setting the
Because me, I
standard,
have my own
you
standards
have your
too.
own.
I have
Doesn't
the kind of people I roll with.
you get?
And it's not a problem. Some people see it as a problem, but I have the kind of people I roll with. You understand? I have the standards I've set for my own self. You get, that is normal to me, but it's not normal
It's
to some
absurd to
people.
somebody
And there's
else.
some people's standard that I know I cannot even near this standard because I can't. You get? I go for where my hand feel reach. I know if you carry the one way
Yeah,
go weigh me down. You understand?
sure.
So, but when I hear people give experiences of people that are setting up standards of, if you don't buy me my dress, you can't take me out on a date. And to me,
Man,
I ask this question, where do you people see these people? Because I don't see these people. I don't,
you're just trying to tell us that you don't have clothes in your house. You
hmm.
get?
Do you think it's that way?
Because I mean, sometimes people set up these things claiming it's a standard. You get? But you're just trying to put yourself out there to the other person, like you don't have clothes. That's just the thing. Even
Chai.
because how can you say I should buy you a dress? before I take you out.
But she wants
Let
to
me
look
do
good
it.
for you
Let
now.
me do it out of my own free
But
will.
she wants to look good
Do you
for you
get?
now.
You're not looking good for me because if you want to look good for me after the dates, I'll get my dress back. You get? You take the
No.
dress home, but fine. Let me do it out of my own free will, goodwill. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's not wrong, but it shouldn't be as a standard. Okay, you see girls who say, oh, um, they don't meet somewhere on the first date.
Yeah.
Or okay, no, let's not even say meet somewhere. They'll tell you they don't hit on the first date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
sure.
I mean, we are on X. We know how this thing works. The same gender will come and say, "Oh, please, we love it. I mean, we like it."
Yeah, you know,
Now,
I feel
the
I feel the thing about this having sex on the first date thing, is dependent on your conversation. Oh. You know, there are some kind of conversations you have with people. You already know, bro, this is
okay.
leading here. So let me just apply pressure.
Now the
You
thing
get.
I get.
So you get some conversation you go just get. Then this person, when this person is telling you we are not meeting here, you just know this one nothing. You
You
understand?
they
Nothing.
even meet in fancy restaurants. They meet in places that are like really nice. But at the end of the day, they still hit on first date. So now, who set these standards? The same people that will tell you, "Oh, I don't do that on the first date," will be the same set of people that will come out and say, "Oh man, it's like they'll amplify the thing and make it look normal." So the question is, who set this standard and who makes them valid? Do you get now? Talking stage, right? You get to meet a lot of people who set standards for themselves, and you be like, "What? What are you doing?" Imagine meeting a girl for the first time, and okay, not for the first time, talking stage. Then she tells you, "Oh, you're just asking random questions. I mean, what are we going to talk about?" Obviously, I'll ask you questions about yourself. Oh, tell me, not boring questions, really mature questions.
Yeah.
Like, get for example, your pet peeves. What do you like? Because first you're asking somebody, "Oh, do you like calls or text?" Questions like that, just so you don't come off like a bug
Burger.
or something.
Yeah.
And then the girl most fall to tell you, "Oh, ask me certain questions over a table of wine and nice food."
That was
Do you get?
personal. That was
No,
personal. That was
and
as bro. That was personal.
the
If
thing
that's a
is,
personal
you
there,
pick
you
up your
say
phone,
you look at me be like, wait till you do this
you
person.
look at your phone and be like how? This is just a normal question. Now, she's trying to set up the standard like you cannot meet me unless we go to a fancy restaurant and have a nice meal. Feel me? But then the point of having a talking stage is let me get to know you, let me get to know what you like. The thing is the women that have these standards, they don't even make noise about it. If I get to know a woman, you get. I know what she likes. I know the kind of places you like to go to. Women that you'd ask them, oh, tell you they love ice cream, they like movie dates, they like this and that. They're not putting it on you. You code the standard yourself as a guy, and then you come out and be like, oh, make it all nice. But shock you, right? The women that even do these things, after the guy says, okay, no problem, let me take you to a fancy restaurant, you have your first date and stuff, that will be the first and the last time.
That's for a sensible man. Oh.
Do you get? That will be the first and the last time because they know at that point you just want food for them to meet you for the
Are you
first
are
time.
you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure a sensible man will even offer to even go on
Even
the date?
I mean, it's the game.
And that's the first and the last.
Do you get? It's the
Okay,
game.
are you trying to say maybe that's the first and the last, but something will happen?
Yes, now because even the
Okay.
woman will not keep up. That's the truth. You just want to meet for the first time. Okay, I've been in a fancy restaurant, have food. Okay, no problem. And after then, what's next? Because it's not your standard. You're just trying to put it on. And at the end of the day, it doesn't just happen anymore because that's not what you are. They say the empty barrels make the loudest noise because it's not your standard. But imagine you get to know a woman and you know the things that she like, where she likes to be, and then you trail on that path. It will not stop because you know that that's what she likes. Not the one that will put it on like, oh,
You
this is
just
what I
know what
like.
she
Then I'll
wants.
tell you, I cannot go out. You buy me a nice
Right.
dress,
Yeah, that your problem. I'll buy
and it's
it.
the first time. Are you being entitled or okay, you want to look good for me? Then I'll get my dress back if that's what you want. No, I'm not trying to. I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, who said these standards? I'm not saying it's wrong.
But don't you think people setting standards are just as a result of how, number one, that they were brought up, number two, the people they met before the standards came in? Because there's no how, to me, oh, I see it this way. If you go into a relationship with somebody that on the norms spends on you, even if you never for once were the standard person, but and at some point in time you people broke up. There's this level of standard this person has put you on for you to know that, okay, my next relationship,
Mm-hmm.
if I don't see this, I don't think I will be there. It's not like the standard you just sat down to say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be this way. You get.
Okay.
But because you you've you've seen money. It's just like I don't know why sometimes I always refer it to crypto. You see money. You know what money is. Then somebody's telling you come and work for free. And you be like, work for free? I'm
You
not
know,
sure I want to do this thing.
let me.
Wait, sorry.
Okay.
Then you get to meet somebody that wants to start up a new phase in your life. But this person does not have, it's not like he does not have what it takes, but the standards that other person has kept for you, bro, this one will not be able to keep up. Because if you have, let's say you have the iPhones, you have the gadgets, you have the nice house, and this one does not have, that standard alone will make you belittle this one to tell you, oh no, I need somebody that can maintain, that can.
That level to be on that
Eh,
level. Okay, I'll say something that nobody would like to hear, but the truth is, it is not your standard. Because if it was yours, they won't take it from you.
hmm, that's deep. Oh.
Do you get? Now, you being someone who they just spend on, it is not yours. Like, okay, I spend a lot on my woman, right? That's my standard. That's who I am.
Yeah.
Do you get? It's not yours. So if I leave and eventually somebody else comes and doesn't, or it's not on that level, then it's not your standard. Because if it was yours, I wouldn't have to leave and you look for someone else. Do you get? So it is me that I have that standard and I'm putting you on that level. So it's just some sense of entitlement, I would say, which is wrong. Do you get? So yes, how they grew up contributes, or people they have met, people that have given them that sense of, oh, this is what you should, this is the kind of lifestyle you should live, but it's not your standard. It's still the same thing. It relates to what I said before. That standard is just what people put it to be. It's not yours. Because if it was yours, you wouldn't have to, it wouldn't have to be taken away from you. Do you get? So I feel like in sense of in a relationship, right? You bring your standard, I bring mine. If I'm the spending man, it's my standard. Then I'll bring you there.
But some people see that spending thing like he's showing off. Shark.
Then is, but I mean, it could be anything. Show off, cool, no problem, it's fine.
It's just
Do
like the
whatever
way
you
you're
want.
looking good, someone is like showing off. You get
Do
that kind of
whatever.
thing.
Do
I
what.
think I think everything still boils down to how people view you from their own angle.
Okay.
You get, because for this standard thing we're talking about, I feel sometimes someone roll into your life, into a relationship or even into a friendship, helps you get better as well. It helps you set this standard for yourself and you be like, oh no, it's just like how we work. We do our work. We have different roles we
Mhm.
play in contributing to society. You understand? We If nobody had introduced something to us, we'll still be low level. You get? But now that somebody has already introduced a certain thing for us to do, let's just say from starting from content writing, you are being a technical content writer. You get? You will not tell me you want to get, you are already at a technical content
Right.
writing position and you say you want to go back to just being a normal content writer. You get?
Okay.
So that level of progress got you to a place where you have a standard for your own career path. You get? And it's either I go up than this or I still remain in this. You
Yeah.
get? I'm not
Yeah.
going lower than this. I'm not
Yeah.
going back to a novice position. I can point you that to the things we did to at least make a living. You get? We started up just making money just for the bread, you get. But now we are looking at how we can infuse personal branding into it, because we've set that level of standard that we know, okay, our own standard now comes with lots of value. There's no how I'm going to speak to this person or speak to this projects or community and they will not see that I am worth lots of value. You get? If I'm still going for like mini roles,
Yeah.
and they're like, how many years experience do you have? And I'm saying 5 years, but I'm still going for mini roles. That there's no progress, and it's as if I'm just giving myself a substandard. You
Okay.
understand? So I'm just putting it in place of career for me.
Okay.
Once, for me, if we're to compare in career and friendship or relationship, it goes both ways. You can't just somebody can't just maybe try to help you to get to this level or contribute for you to get to this
This level.
level, and you say it is their standard. Abi is no for me.
Okay.
You are
Okay.
already
See, you've already gotten there, so there's no need.
so
Okay.
you should know what you as a person should bring into your life.
Now, this is what I meant when I said if it was your standard, you won't be taking it from me. Now, let's go back to the career growth we talked about, right? Now, for example, let's talk about crypto. Feel me? Now, you start as just a normal content creator, content writer. Then you start progressing, moving forward. You made, thousands of dollars and stuff like that. Now, this growth is pertaining to you. It's your progress, right? Even if you like, okay, let's take for example the market now, the bear market. You lose everything you've ever made in crypto, right? What gives you that chance to make it back?
And the value I've
The
gained now.
value you've gained, the
Yes.
knowledge you have that is
Yes.
inbuilt in you.
Yes.
Do you get?
Yes.
Now, imagine somebody. Now, let's come to the relationship now. You have a boyfriend.
Okay.
It's the boyfriend that has the money, has the value.
Sometimes the girlfriend has the money, sha.
Both
Make you know
ways.
be like say
Yes. Okay. It should be both ways.
uh-huh.
That's why I said the relationship. One person has the money, one person has the value. You get? Now, if the person leaves and you have nothing, it takes you to where you started from.
Yeah.
Because it's not your growth, it's the person's growth you've been living on. It's the person's whatever you've been living on. So it's not yours. So I don't think it's the same as having a career. Like crypto will give you the opportunity to start over again. Why? Because of what you have. You are a technical writer for life.
Okay.
Nobody can take it away from you. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
Anything you like to do best, things you know how to do, anywhere you are being put, you continue, you do it because it's what you can do, not what somebody will come and give to you. Do you understand? So when I said if it's yours, they won't take it away from you. That's exactly what I meant. Because now, what you do is what you do.
Okay.
Put in any place, anywhere, anytime, any environment, any country,
That's you.
bro, you stand out and you
Yeah.
will do
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
All you need is just internet, gadgets, people, branding, and you are good to go.
Yeah.
Do you get? So now that's it. It's your standard. It can't be taken away from you. That's your growth. Do you get? So I think now comparing it to the relationship setting is not really this. I don't know how to put it, but it doesn't really go. Do you get?
Oh,
Because
okay. Continue.
relationship setting is like it's not yours. So you dating a billionaire and he leaves and you're broke.
Billionaire don't leave.
Do you get? you you
Billionaire
you
don't
dating
leave.
a billionaire
Why will
being or
billionaire
a
leave now?
millionaire being a female or a male, and the person leaves and you're now broke.
See,
And then
so
you start
so
looking for
so
another,
now
or you start setting your standard to be that person.
me, I'm not going to poise or focus my own discussion on money. You get?
Okay.
Because I feel the standard I bring as well also contributes to how I shape someone as well. You get? You might like me. I never for once thought 5 years ago I'll be writing. I never for once even thought I would write a poem. I wrote poem on Steamit. I wrote stories on Steamit. You get? I never for once sat down to say, Precious, one day you are going to write this. You understand? But meeting people and people telling me, if you try to learn this part and learn this part, you'll be good at this and you'll be able to write, shaped me to being a content writer then. You get? And then, now, do you know that at that point where I was not knowledgeable enough, I didn't have a standard. But when I gained knowledge, I had a standard. A standard of what? Standard of career growth.
Yeah.
I cannot go back.
You can't. Definitely.
Because I know I've done this. He gave me money and he gave me value. So I have to.
Progress.
So even in relationships too, I'm working. I'm trying to strive. You see, as a man, I'm working, I'm doing my best, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, just to at least to meet ends, to make bread. You know, oh, I'm the firstborn. I'm trying to sort family issues. I'm trying to do this. You as a woman, you cannot even. I can't even be in that situation, and my woman is not serious. Do you know?
Yeah.
If I take an unserious person, na me fuck up now. Don't you think na me fuck up? Because I know
Definitely.
for me to be in that situation where you see me striving
Yeah.
excellently, like
Yeah.
excellently well, and you wish me the best, you also wish yourself the best. My hustle, my the hustle culture and everything will push you. You know, there's one thing they always say. They say women, they don't really thrive well with hard work that much. There's some women that put in the work, but
Yeah.
when it comes to women, women are women. Men are just for the hard work. But that your little hard work can contribute to what this your woman can do next.
Yeah.
That's where you see your woman say, ah, I saw a business idea. It looks feasible. I'm thinking of starting it, but I don't know how to start. She
Mm-hmm.
might not have the funds, but you know, okay, since she has the idea,
Idea, and you have the funds.
you know, okay, if she starts this thing now, her standard don't improve.
Increase.
Her standard don't increase
Yeah.
down. Now, if she does the business and the business is going well, she will know. You will know. Ah, there's no how, no how. Even if this business fails, she already knows a next step to take. She already knows the kind of people she will have to tolerate. She already knows what she has learned from the previous
Previous
one
one.
that she won't want to repeat. And that's also still applies to even the financial thing in relationship too as
Yeah.
well. Even if I was pumping in money, I was taking her out on dates, I was buying her gifts. If she meets somebody that does not do that, she will not reduce her standard.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
get?
absolutely.
But when it comes to now, the problem now is when it comes to a point where she's now saying, if you don't get me a dress, you just know that this one, no value, nothing, nothing.
Now the thing is, if that kind of relationship exists, yeah, that's like the best it can ever be. Do you get?
I set my
That's the best it
relationship
can
on
ever
that
be.
level.
Now the thing is, you set your standard outside monetary value, because there are people that, now what you just explained is someone who groomed growth.
Yeah,
Do you
okay,
understand?
yeah, yes.
Someone who
Nice view.
groomed growth from the partner, someone who was or who is willing to grow with the partner, someone who is willing to, like, okay, this is what you bring to the table, this is what I will give. No, imagine you have the bread. I mean, that's all we work for, right? And then you have a partner who's ready to, like, okay, put the bread into good use. Definitely, that's growth. Now, even if you leave or something happens, she has that in her. She would move with it. Do you get? So now, what I was against, right, is the entitlement, that mindset, because you cannot be entitled with standards that don't have value. Do you get? If you meet a woman that's hardworking, a woman who have set things up for herself, a woman that knows what she's doing, do you get? Not the one that'll tell you, buy me a dress, I cannot go out with you. In
Almost see.
fact, see, bro, you know there are women you go out on a date with. When you see them, you see the class. They don't need to brag about it. You know that, bro, you have to up your game. Or having a couple of days, having a conversation with them in a couple of days, you know.
Yeah, see, you don't even need to go
You don't
days.
need to go, like,
In
from the first time, you know
in
that,
just that your
man.
first 24 hours, you should know the kind of
So
person
now
this
they're,
person
they're
is.
not faking it. That's just who they are. Now, you, for example, their conversation, like, oh, what do you like to do? And then they start telling you the things they like to do. Not because somebody else would make them do it. It's just what they like to do. Now, these are the standards we're talking about. Growth. The one you have, not the one you are entitled to that you don't really have. Do you get? So yes, that kind of relationship is like, it's perfect. It's perfect.
So now, because we're going to be rounding up like a bit. Um, Now, when it comes to standard for men, where do
Yeah.
you think men fall in? You can just talk.
Okay. I think sometimes women, we know the game. So intentionally they drop these standards. No doubt some men don't even have these standards. They just go for anything that comes. Do you get? But then I really wish we could be in that world where even men we set standards like a lot,
What kind of standard?
50%.
What kind of standard have you set for
Standards
yourself?
like, okay, fine. Standard I set
Let's
for
use you.
myself. If I meet someone for the first time, right? I like to get to know you. Let me know you're intellectually sound. Let's have a conversation. Do you get? Now, when I see the way you talk, the way you respond, when we have a conversation, non-sexual, like let's have a conversation. I'm not asking you about the economy or the war in Iraq or the war in Ukraine.
Not those
Do you
tedious,
get?
not those
But when I
tedious.
ask you common, like simple things, like okay, what do you think about certain things? Conversation. That's a standard first. Now you meet someone. Oh, how do you dress? I'm not asking you to dress extravagantly, but simple. Be cool. Do you get? That's it. And don't be too pushy because in everything, it's not all men that will be after the whole body thing. People just want to have like, let's just have good friendship. Let's
Meaningful
just talk,
conversation.
get meaningful conversation. You feel me?
Yes, meaningful
Let's just
conversation.
let's
Emphasis,
just
cause
really.
I blame ladies that to be not ladies. I blame, let's say blame ladies. Those guys that just wants to do the entering of pants thing. You get,
They make the game
they
really
messed
bad
it up
for most
because
of us.
do you know what it means for you to have a meaningful conversation with a girl, with a lady?
Some most
Like you're having this now, you are so happy that I'm really having this conversation with this person. It's so sweet. It's always so like it makes the person more. If I come and say sexy now, they'll be like, listen,
attractive. That's the word. It
attractive.
makes the person
Makes
more
more
attractive.
attractive to you. Be like, so if this person can think this way, how much more number of days of talking stage and maybe something leading to something, you now start gaining interest in the person. And if the person also aligns with the value you bring, you guys are getting to becoming a good couple, or you get now, or at least a good match for that period of time, because there's nothing certain, yes,
Yeah.
but it's always very nice when okay, they talk to this one, this person gets your standard, but this communication, no, I can roll with this, you get.
It's from the communication you even get to know the standards. That's just it. That's where you get to know it first, even before meeting the person.
For me, I'm just going to say mine. I feel myself is the standard. So if I choose to talk to you,
Really, for
if
real.
I actually choose to talk to you, just know you got me. I don't go to text women first. I say it's, I don't go to text women first. I'm this person that if I'm crushing on you, I crush from you from afar. I don't
Bro,
go and make,
bro.
you understand? I don't go to text. So it's not like I too fine, I too ugly or this thing. I just feel that's my own standard. My standard is they come. That's my standard. You get? That's the standard I laid on myself. Anybody that will come, no wala. You get? But for me, myself is the standard. Number one. Number two, let's have meaningful conversation. Like, tell me things that I never for once sat down to think. Then I can, you understand, I can chip. Then I say something and then you're like, oh, you can link things. We can have conversations. That way now, I can say, okay, my 30 minutes or to my 1 hour, I can dedicate it to
To
you.
you.
You understand? And I'm not this person that, to be fair, I don't do this come home for the first date too. Because you can come and rob me.
For real, for real. You can be a thief or
I'm
something.
so I'm so fucking afraid
You could
of,
be a
you
thief or
can come
something.
and bro, you can come and rob
Uh-uh.
me. So I follow the stories I see on Twitter, on
Before you should
Reddit.
even
I follow them
bro, before you should even think of
at least two
letting
two
someone
outside visits.
come to your
At least
house
they
for a
should insist on
visit.
you don't even invite me over to the
In fact,
house.
there's a way a lady would like put pressure on you, like, oh, what do you say? It happens. You get, like you said, the standard is yourself. Put yourself first, bros. It's for all the bros out there. Put yourself as the standard
I
first.
don't hear.
If you don't see yourself as the standard first, you'll be the
Then
type that you'll be texting. When I meet people, women, I tell them I don't text women online, and that's the truth because I don't have that time. I don't
like
have the time. I'll leave your messages on red. Like
but
no
but but
jokes.
also you should also need to
Do you
understand
get?
that
Before
everybody,
I get to text you consistently online, there should be there should have been some level of that
okay, this one
that
is going
standard has
somewhere.
been met.
This one is going
Do you get?
somewhere.
This
I
one is
can
going somewhere.
give.
That standard has been met before we can have that conversation. So make yourself the standard first. That's
I
just
don't
the
hear.
thing.
So for
Very
me,
important.
I'll just
Very
add.
important. So the thing is, no. Before you if a lady tries to push like, oh, where do you stay? We've all been in that position before.
Yeah.
I was texting a girl one time like 2 days, and you're already asking me where do you live, and one night she now said where are you? I'm close to your house. Why are you close to my house? Why are you calling me because you're close to my house? I
She
mean, are
wants
you
to know where you stay
homeless?
now.
Like, are you homeless? Like,
Bro,
she did it for
bro.
like,
The access, my gadgets in the house is not something I
she
can
now
invite
doesn't call.
somebody
She now
to.
doesn't call. She'll just call one time and be like, yeah, I'm around your area. Are you at home?
Ah, yeah.
Why are you calling me around 9 or 10 that you're around my area? Are you a thief? What
She
are you
does not
carrying?
have a place
I
to
became
stay.
scared for my life.
She don't have
Feel
a
me?
place to stay.
Are you
She wants to
homeless?
sleep.
What's going on?
But she wants to
So,
sleep
in
now.
as much as I don't want to be a bad person, right? I don't want to be rude, but don't do it. Don't do it. I can't be talking to you and then you're like, I mean, some people might say it's wrong, but then it's the truth. And the thing is, if you meet someone for the first time, this is the mistake guys make, right? You meet someone for the first time, or you are in the talking stage, and obviously you know that there are procedures to these things. There are things you should do and things you should not do. If you know you can't afford it, bro, don't push it. Because I think most guys do the, oh, let's meet at my home because they feel like they are broke or they cannot like do it.
It's the
Do you
penis.
get? I mean, that should be the only valid reason, not
Bro, it's
even
the
the penis.
penis. How much do you want to
Because
go to an eatery to spend?
now,
Come
if this,
on. How
imagine
much do you want to spend?
if
Even
this,
if it's two meat pie.
but bro, you know the country now. You know the country.
That meat pie
Okay,
size is 1,000
because you are
now.
not the girl. Imagine because you are not the girl. If you were the girl, right, and the guy tells you, oh, let's go on ice cream dates. Most of these entitled girls be like, what? What is that? What is that? They will not do it. So these guys will not be like, ah man, waiting I go do,
See,
waiting I go.
this
And they
is
now up to the okay, come to that. And which is wrong. Which is wrong. So don't do it, don't push it.
Kingsley.
See, work with budget. Don't borrow
Kingsley.
to take anybody on a date.
Kingsley. I want to say this.
See, bro.
Let me just say this, because I will. You're going after what I've said. You're just going to just give us a nugget to
Okay.
hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think one of the mistakes that men should learn is, if he didn't date, don't go,
Don't go, bro.
because there are babes that just their beauty you have to maintain it. It's not standard. It's not she's setting standard. Like, that beauty is not for broke men. You get that beauty. You need money to maintain it. For you to stand and brag about that babe, you need to have
But they say
money.
women like men that are confident. You let your
See,
confidence push you.
what is it? It's not confidence that we see. I think people need to understand that it's not about words of affirmation alone or this thing.
It's
Bro, you need
money.
to see, everything is money. Do you know? Let me list where money plays its part in those love languages. Even
Bro,
gifts.
all the five love languages is money.
Gift is money. Touch. If you are doing a long distance, you need to travel.
You
It's
need to travel
money.
to go and touch
Words
the
of
person.
affirmation. If gifts no come before the words of affirmation, waste. What again? If I want to list, I will list. Money makes the relationship more sweet. The only thing that makes it look like this is when maybe you are doing things at your own pace or willingly, but this person feels entitled to it. That's where it goes different. But when you know that, okay, when I see a gift, it's not because I want to bust ahead. I saw it. I saw that, oh, this thing will look good on my woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting it for her. You get, it's not to bust ahead. You just have that stuff in your heart. But the nugget for me now is, if you no get kudi, you
No go.
understand, just day. Because me, I feel, if you are at a point where you're always inviting, you want to invite somebody to your house, it's not, let's fuck that introversy rubbish. I've heard somebody says because the person is an introvert, he does not
It
like
doesn't go
going
in
out,
and
that's why
like,
he invites
bro,
them to over,
it's a
because
lie.
nothing happen
A lie, bro.
nothing happen. And you have a bed, nothing happen. No, now come on. I don't know, maybe, when guys do something, I think maybe the few girls self, they do smart. Because
I see
why
that.
are you telling me you get, and again, when they say come to the house, they have their timing. So they know how they want to play it. But maybe the ones that are not smart
Well,
knows, or the
I,
ones that know what they want still goes.
well, for me, I was just speaking out of like, I mean, I never, not like I didn't know, but I think the only valid reason, the thing is, my own nugget is like you said, if he didn't date, no go.
I
Because
learned.
nobody is saying you shouldn't live your social life. I mean,
I
you cannot
learned.
tell me because I'm broke I shouldn't be social, or because I they make an social. No, but you know your boundaries. Your boundaries are also your standards. Set it. You know your boundaries. Day your day, no go. If you meet a girl, right, and you know say you know day, don't stress.
Like, don't push.
Nothing like
I
come
feel
to
that
the,
pushing
I mean,
makes the person look at you
you
unattractively.
get you
Like, you
become
just
unattractive immediately with
you just
immediate effect. You just your
why are
skills
you
just drop from
begging?
100 to
Why are
0.
you begging?
You get
Why are you
so
pushing?
let's talk when I'm ready. That's the thing. When I'm ready, then we move forward. You get, don't try to push it, don't try to ruin it with
See, Kingsley,
all these kind of
Kingsley,
conversations,
I don't, me, I
so
don't press. I don't. You saw those things where they say apply pressure. I don't apply, because if the person wants you, the person will not want you to apply too much pressure. That's why I said something. I said, there's some talking stage from the conversation. You already know if you're going to eat. You get,
mm,
and having that conversation in that talking stage, that's where, okay, now, oh, since you're coming to see me, just come to the house, because you already know it's likely going to happen. That one is just certain. But when it comes to a point where the person does not really like you, that's where they'll start setting, oh, we need to go to a fancy restaurant. That's my own view. You get, that's my own
okay.
view. It's not like it's bad, but that's my own view. But talking stages that leads to you seeing that, this person, even if I run these dates now, the one way they front, I no go fit survive am. As a man, what you need to do, slow response, less response. Before you know, you don't start to dey respond again. Before you know, you don't come up for there. But men wants to
Escape.
do, I can do it. You cannot do it, oh.
Your confidence cannot buy drink,
You cannot
cannot
do
buy
it. Like,
anything.
see,
Confidence
you
is
see
for you.
babes wey don, like, men don spend on. Babes wey men spend on. Like, I no mean they just go buy phone. The one wey dey travel, dey fly, 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 fly. You just go jam. If you wan continue,
um,
now you fit come be the standard at the end of the day, because those ones, they have it imbibed, like, e dey their body, and it's not something that they are going to change. That's why I say, you cannot just keep somebody here and expect the person to see somebody outside and be like, let me just accept it. That's why you see people rather get older and get broken, 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 because there's this thing they've painted, there's this type of person they've painted in their head,
that they
that if it does
never.
not come, I blame the past. It applies to relation. Even when you break up with your babe, maybe now you sure and shaggy, when new one come, she no go believe the new one,
You just
because you
be
don't already
it
set
just
that this is say, men are trash and men are this. So even if the new one is trying his best to be good, you be like, men are just this way.
I mean no headway, and the guy
So
will just
I don't
be
want us to have a long it's already long. Yeah,
it's already
I
long,
feel
man.
the rant was much needed.
Again, all of this, like I said, it's not wrong.
Please
Anything
attack him. Oh.
I mean,
Don't let
it's
it,
not
don't
it's not
pity, just apologize you.
it's not no, it's not an apology, bro. No, it's not an apology. Like I said, standards, get, anything you make it to be is for you. Because it's yours doesn't make it valid for me. You get, so anything you want, it's not wrong. Whatever you feel is best for you, if you feel like this is your standard in your own mindset, to you, that's okay. But you will not find me in that space. You'll not find me being what I'm not, or maybe set a standard that you are not.
You will
Get
not
that? That's
find
my
me
point. You will not
in
find
that
me there.
place. So you are your own standard.
You are your own standard.
uh
Whatever you make it to be, it's yours.
So
Don't impose it on somebody else. Don't
you're your
try
own
to, you
standard.
get, and for the
Listen.
guys too, you get, if you know your standard, you know your boundaries, you know your bag. You stay within your range. Stay within your standard.
No carry wetin you no
No
fit
just
carry.
go the, if you get, don't go carry wetin go
Na
too
don
heavy
hear
for
am
you.
o. We don talk am
You don't
finish
finish,
o.
so
We don talk am
you
finish
don't
o.
finish.
If you stay to the end, you guys are the realest OG. I really appreciate the fact that you tuned in to this episode, and you shouldn't, if you've not subscribed. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? You want me to beg you? I'm gonna beg you, please. Like, subscribe, comment. I need that comment. If I'm talking rubbish, please attack me.
I mean, you
If he's
should be
talking
expecting a
rubbish,
lot of comments.
you understand? Attack him. We need to see that attack.
Yeah,
And to everybody who filled the questionnaire, thank you very much.
please feel free to contribute. Drop your
Yeah,
own.
so you
Let
heard
let's
him.
let the rant
He's
continue.
pushing. He's more interested in men's mental health. We're going to be dropping his handle, and you follow him as a man. I think you need that as well too. Myself, I need it. We need to be loved as well. You get. So thank you very much. Until the next episode.
Yeah. Also shout out
Okay.
to my stylist Atavio. Yeah, he said this out for me.
Oh,
He's one of the baddest kingmakers in town.
Atavio has to pay me for this.
So yeah, yeah.
He has to pay me for this.
Promo my guy.
But shout out to Atavio. He's doing
Yeah.
amazing. He's doing amazing. So thank you very much for coming,
Thanks,
Kingsley.
bro. I appreciate, bro.
Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll do it again. Maybe with
Yeah.
coffee this time, or
Anytime.
maybe a cup of or a glass of whiskey.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.